Hello, my fellow witchies. So I thought it would make the most sense for my second video to be an altar tour. So I'm just gonna kind of get right into it. This is my working altar, as you can see. And I guess we'll just start from the bottom up here. So, sorry, I'm using my DSLR. Hello, Prue. How are you? Yeah. She's going to be making a lot of appearances, as well as Luna, who you guys saw in my first video. I have 2 cats, and that's them. So anyway, this is one of those hexagon end tables. They were really popular in I think the 50s to the 70s. I'm not 100% sure on that because I'm an 80s baby, but I got it for free and I painted it this midnight blue color. Then I spray painted the hardware and I hand painted the inlays. And then I carved out the this hexagon on the table itself here. I thought about painting symbols on it, but I just wasn't sure what I wanted to do, so yeah. And then inside of here is my I was waiting for it to focus, but it didn't. My apothecary. Fru's gonna go nuts because she loves the smell of all the herbs. Excuse you, lady. So I've got extra bottles and jars, herbs, my wild unknown, excuse you, really? My wild unknown deck, which is what I'm currently working with the most right now. And then I have an extra smudge stick, and a cat, and some shells, and extra bottles, extra candles, all that good stuff. And then this right here is smudge spray. It's really good for if you can't burn any sort of smudge bundle. Yeah, I use it in my son's room a lot, actually. He goes, "I want magic spray, Mama." It's really funny. Okay, closing that. Excuse you. Excuse you, miss. Prudence. 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 I have to tease her to get her out of there. She's like, she just doesn't want to get out of there. Okay. So we're up to my working altar. Sorry, DSLRs are strange to record video on because I feel like if you're doing handheld mode, it just takes them a while to really start to focus. So we've got Freya, there she is, and below her I have her offering bowl with some roses and I think some lavender, and then I have this little crocheted coaster, and then I have a rose quartz, a raw rose quartz, which my husband got me for our anniversary, and then these I just got on Saturday. They are from an Etsy shop called Foxfire Alchemy. It's handmade Freya devotional bracelet with malachite. And this is sunstone. And then I can't remember what these little guys are. I was actually going to ask the seller. And then she put really pretty Valkyrie wing charm on there with the rose. Roses make me think of Freya. That's why I leave offerings for roses. Yes, I will put the link down to Foxfire Alchemy. She makes incense oils and prayer beads and devotional bracelets like that. It's just beautiful work, absolutely beautiful work. Then I've got little jars of being troublemaker. Little jars of citrine and rose quartz, and then I have Freya's the cat lady. So I have this little kitty carving. You can see a little better. It's made out of Mount St. Helens ash. I am actually from Washington State, so I got this at Mount St. Helens. And over here is my only thing that I have to represent Odin right now, because he is the other deity that I work with somewhat, and he is the first male deity I've worked with. It's got black feathers in it, pine, cedar, branches from my ash tree outside, which when I get comfortable enough, I'm going to do a house tour and I can show you guys that beautiful tree. It's so gorgeous. There's also a Tree of Life charm in the bottom for Yggdrasil, which coincidentally Yggdrasil is an ash tree. So when I found out that the tree outside is an ash tree, I was like, what? That's crazy. Rather serendipitous. This is my working candle. I use it for pretty much everything. And the cool thing about it is that it's, you know, just tea lights. So I feel like it's really versatile. I can change it up whenever I want for colors. I can add herbs for what the intents I'm doing. It burns out rather quickly if I don't want to leave it unattended. That's why I use those for working candles. And then these little stands, the sun and the moon, are something a friend of mine got for me from a thrift store as a gift. And then I have my new moon candle and my full moon candle. I have 4 of these actually. I got them at IKEA. And then these little guys are little sake cups. I actually got these from World Market. This is a little jar with some fake cherry blossoms, rose quartz, and moonstone. And then this is the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit. I just got it a week ago, so we're kind of getting acquainted. These are, my altar cloths are quilting cloths that I get at any sort of craft fabric store. I have tons of them, and they change mostly seasonally is when my altar changes. Sometimes I change it up for sabbats. It just depends on what's going on and where I'm at. And then my cauldron back there, which I mostly use to burn incense in. And then this cloth back here, I have always hung behind my altar, I think for like 10 years now. You guys might, some of you might remember it from my old videos, but yeah, I always have this hanging behind my altar. And then this little wind chime here. Funny, here, look at that. Yeah, I have the kanji for water on my wrist. It's actually my first tattoo. This is a gift that a friend of mine got me, and it's also from World Market, coincidentally. And just give me a moment to stand up here. This is the other part of my altar. This is mostly just where I display my crystals and stuff. This is really cool. I just got this last summer. This is my wand. Let's see if I can get it to focus. It is from our local Renaissance festival, and when you buy one, they will carve your initials on it. Instead, I asked them to carve the rune Othala. And this wand, I saw it and I was like, this is me. This is perfect. I've never been much of a wand girl until I laid eyes on this. So it's beautiful. And then I have a little Aquarius shell, because I'm an Aquarius sun sign, and my sister-in-law got me that at the Minnesota State Fair. And then I am also a Ravenclaw. This is another gift a friend of mine got me. It's a bookmark, but I keep it up here. This was another anniversary gift this year from my husband, giant amethyst. Then I've got more amethyst, citrine or heat treated amethyst. This little black box thing back here, I actually just got yesterday at a thrift store, so I decided to do that with it. And then my in-laws brought me this back from New Zealand. I can't remember what these shells are called, guys, I'm so sorry, but it's beautiful. Amethyst geode, or not, I don't know if that's amethyst actually, but it's a geode that I got and actually broke open myself. And then these little guys right here, sorry for the cat fur. These two right here are rocks from the Puget Sound in Washington State, and then these are rocks from one of the rivers in, I think it was Thunderhead Creek in North Cascades National Park. As you guys know, as I've said, I'm from Washington State. I was out there in September and I took a big family camping trip out there in the North Cascades National Park, so I grabbed some rocks. And then I was actually back out there this last month, but that was kind of a different situation, which I will go into eventually. And then this is my little plant. I actually don't know what it is. My mother-in-law just got it for me for my birthday in January. I'm not a green thumb, so I'm kind of hoping I can keep this little guy alive. And then these little glass jars are a set that I got from IKEA. They're super cute. And then rose quartz, a giant chunk of quartz. And then the Empress from the Art Nouveau deck. She's my card of the year this year. I always do a year ahead spread, and that was my main theme for the year. And then this is my card for March. I haven't changed it up since March, just because I'm reflecting on it a little bit more. It's the Death card, which is a little bit serendipitous. And I'm going to make a video on that too, because there's just a lot that's happened that I actually think I should share, because it's just kind of crazy. But I'll get into it later. And I'll probably change it up in about a week here for my card for April, which I think my card for April was the Magician. But anyway, this right here, my sister-in-law made for me for my 30th birthday, and it is one of the coolest things I have ever received. She made this, and it's so pretty. I love it so much. And then that up there is a necklace that my grandmother made. And over here, this is made by an embroidery, a woman who does embroidery, stunning embroidery. It's all very witchy themed. And I follow her on Instagram. I was actually really fortunate to win a contest from her where she wanted you to basically talk about an animal that you are spiritually connected with. Being from Washington State, I'm very connected with the orca. They are just an animal that I love. And yeah, she made this for me, and it's just stunning. And I will put the link down to her shop. You guys should take a look at her work. It's incredible. It really is incredible. She does beautiful work. I'm so lucky to have one of her pieces. So I'm a big fan of hers. Her name is Layla Mori, and her handle on Instagram is Moonflesh. And then down here is a little